Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It's 7:43 p.m. on Saturday, October 2nd, 2021, and this is my review of the Prisoner episode, It's Your Funeral. I actually watched this last night, and I was starting to feel a bit tired afterward, and I wasn't sure if I was going to record the review then, and then I decided to watch an episode of Swan's Crossing, and then I was definitely tired and wanted to go to bed, so I held off until I'm doing the review until tonight because I had to work all day today. um, but anyway, so this episode, it starts off with a woman just showing up in number six's house and waking him. Now she is number 50, and throughout the episode, she's trying to warn him of an assassination plot against number two. So yeah, there's a new number two in this episode, some young blonde guy. Now here's the thing, though. This is all set up by number two, but you see, number six doesn't know whether or not to trust this woman because he thinks she might be working for them, although she says she's not. Also, his watch stops working, so he goes to the watchmaker. Yeah, there's a little watch and clock shop in the village, apparently. And the old guy, fixes his watch. Number six notices something odd in his shop and wonders what it is, and he's like, it's nothing. He doesn't want him to touch the thing. Anyway, turns out he is the woman's father. Okay. So the one thing that I read here that was kind of interesting, where's the watchmaker? The watchmaker is, what's his number? He's number 51. She is number 50. I would think it would be the other way around, but anyway, regardless, since they're related, there's a theory that maybe when relatives are brought into the village, they're given sequential numbers. Who knows? But anyway, turns out the watchmaker is the one behind the plot to try to assassinate number two. He's building a replica of like number two's like seal or medallion or whatever it is that he wears. And during a public ceremony, which I'll get to in a bit, he's going to detonate it by radio and blow him up. Number six and the girl. Okay, her dad calls her Monique at one point, so I'm just going to call her Monique. Don't know if that's her real name, but anyway. They debate about, they talk about all of this, and finally, you see, number six wants to go and warn number two. And she's like, why? If someone kills him, and he's like, if someone kills him, the next number two or whoever's in charge, number one or whoever, is going to retaliate against the entire village and perhaps imprison or kill some of the villagers in retaliation to set an example or whatever. So he goes to warn number two. And number two acts all innocent, like he hasn't been watching this entire thing unfold anyway. So yeah. Also, number two has been watching. He got someone like a statistician to go through number six's morning, afternoon, and evening routine, like throughout the day for multiple days, to try and make predictions about his behavior, and something about him exercising and doing martial arts in the rec center gets his attention, and that's where the watch is tampered with. So to give number 6 a push to go and see the watchmaker. It's kind of funny when he's doing the martial art. I forget exactly what he's supposed to be doing, but they've got like this stereotypical Oriental music playing, and the scene goes on for quite a while. But anyway, that's the only part of the episode that really tracked. But so anyway, later on, number 2 shows, or no, okay. Number 6 comes to number 2's house later on, and there's a different number 2 there, an older guy. And apparently, he is the real number 2. And all of the previous number 2s that we've seen up to this point are just temporary placeholders, basically. Just kind of temporarily taking over until he got back from whatever he was doing. Okay, we've never seen this guy before. The blonde number 2 that was at the beginning of this episode is the one that's shown in the introduction sequence. This returning, real number 2 just comes out of nowhere, like in the final act. But apparently he's coming back to the village to retire. Yeah, they're going to have a ceremony where he officially hands off power to the new younger number 2 that we've already seen. And he's going to be like, I guess, the new number 2. So this medallion thing or whatever that he's going to hand over, the watchmaker has built a duplicate with the bomb inside. And I'm not sure how he was able to switch them, but yeah, I think they number 6 and Monique investigated inside the watchmaker's shop, I think, and found like the schematics and all this stuff. But anyway, during the ceremony, let me back up. Number 6 comes to number 2, and that's he learns, the original number 2 or the real number 2 or whatever. So number 2 is blaming number 6 for spreading all these rumors and ideas about assassination. He shows him the footage from earlier, as well as doctored footage, like fake spliced footage of number 6 warning previous number 2s, as if this has been a recurring thing that he's been doing. It's all fake, obviously, and number 6 calls him out on it. Also, the number 2s that we see in this doctored footage are not any number 2s that we've previously seen on the series. So they must have been like number 2s that had taken over temporarily in between episodes or something like that, I assume. Okay, so we get to the ceremony, and number 6 finds the watchmaker. I think he's up in the guard tower or something. I forget. But they fight, and the new number 2 is trying to, or the old number 2 is trying to stall for time. Or he's getting like nervous, and then he hands over the medallion to new number 2. Now number 6 manages to get the radio or the remote control thing away from the watchmaker, and he hands it off to the old number 2. He's like, "This is your ticket out of here. You're worried about someone assassinating you. Just hold on to the trigger mechanism." So yeah, so the old number two goes to a helicopter to leave the village. Um, he does not blow up the new number two. I thought he might, but he doesn't. Um, so then at the end of the episode, like number six is like, "Be seeing you, right?" So he wants to create a little bit of fear in the new number two. Spoiler alert: we never see the new number two again. Um, might the higher ups uh, have recalled him or killed him or imprisoned him for the plot to kill the original number two? Maybe. Maybe the higher ups were in on the plot. Maybe they did, as number six suggested to the old number two. Maybe they just want to get out of paying a pension. Yeah. So this was a pretty good episode. Oh yeah, the ceremony was called Appreciation Day. Okay. Oh, and number six at the end says that something equally suitable will be arranged for the new number two when he retires, which probably came a lot quicker than they thought it would, because we never see the guy again. Anyway, so I'm kind of wondering what will become of the watchmaker. I mean, the girls. Let me see if I don't remember if anything conclusive happened to him. Oh yeah, number 100 tries to take the den. There's a guy in number 100. I think that's the guy that messed with his watch. He tries to take the detonator from number six. Oh, and then number six and number 100 are fighting. Let's see. I don't think anything really happens to the watchmaker. I mean, it's not addressed. That's not addressed. What happens to the new number two? It's not addressed. What ultimately becomes of the old number two? A lot of open-ended, unresolved questions in this series. But I did enjoy the episode. I guess I should go through the stats. Let me bring up my spreadsheet. Okay. So this episode was produced 8th. It was originally It was originally scheduled to air 10th, but it ultimately aired 11th. The various orders that I see listed have it anywhere between episode 9 and episode 15. I see 9, 10, or no, sorry, anywhere between episodes 8 and 15. I see it at 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, and 15. I think position 10 is the most common overall. All right. Where did I view it at? Let's see. I don't number the episodes for obvious reasons, but that makes me kind of forget which episode now I'm on. I viewed it as episode 10, so we got 7 episodes left to go. This next one should be pretty interesting. I look forward to watching this. Yeah, so that's the episode I'm going to be watching tonight. I don't know if I'm going to review it tonight. I'll try to, but it might be tomorrow. But anyway, 7:58 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.